94 WIP HD1 Philadelphia, Nielsen's #1 rated sports station on Philadelphia radio. Sports Radio 94 WIP, live from the Tasty Cake Studios.
I just wanted to call in and talk about Darryl Dawkins. You know, the Sixers honored him last night at the arena during the game against the Brooklyn Nets. And I just wanted to mention about him and his documentary that's being aired this Wednesday on the Comcast network at 9 p.m., you know, and how he was a great figure in Philadelphia and how he changed the game of basketball, you know. Just not to get off the subject, but we are, but, you know.
Hey, you were patient. He was, if nothing else, he was one of the funnest guys we ever watched.
Yes.
He was that. If you can recite for me the title of his most famous dunk, I'll put you in the running for the Conshohocken Brewing Company swag.
Robazine crying, glass flying, baby still crying.
You know what? That's close enough.
That's close enough.
Robazine was the guy.
Thank you, Wham Man, my Am Jam.
Hey, that's pretty good. All right, you know what? I'll put you on hold. You have a chance to win because that's the one I think we all remember. And thank you so much for hanging in there. You saw Darryl Dawkins from the beginning. I lived out of town for that.
I covered his career here. I didn't cover a lot of basketball, but enough that I was around Double D.
He must have been something.
I've
interviewed him. Right, he passed away, but I had interviewed him. He was just fun.
He was a trip. I mean, there aren't that many open dates on the NBA schedule because you play pretty much every night. But on those occasions when there was an open date, and if you're a writer covering, and he had an open date and he had nothing to write, all else fails, just go to Darryl, and trust me, he'll have a story for you.
What was the story that he got mad one time and ripped up the bathroom stalls in the locker room?
It was in playoff games against Portland.
Yeah, what was the deal with that?
He got into a scuffle on the court with Maurice Lucas, who was the big tough guy for the Portland Trailblazers. They got squared off with each other on the court, and they never actually got into. They did actually start throwing a couple punches because Darryl swung and missed and hit Doug Collins, sent Doug flying. Doug was a little out of his weight class there.
Yeah.
But anyway, when they broke it up, Darryl and Maurice Lucas were both ejected from the game, and they were both sent off. And when Darryl got to the Sixers locker room, he was still in a rage, and went into the bathroom area and ripped the bathroom stall off the wall,
off its moorings.
Yeah. When we got in there after the game was over to do our interviews, in the bathroom you saw. Everybody knows what a bathroom stall looks like we're talking about. I mean, it had been ripped out of the wall and bent in half.
Wow.
Give you an idea what a strong dude we're talking about there. Darryl Dawkins was
something.
He was definitely something. That was a series when the Sixers jumped out to a 2-0 lead on the Trailblazers and then lost 4 in a row.
Yeah,
the series one moved out to Portland and they kind of went downhill from there.
We do have a shortage right now of those colorful characters.